the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is November 23rd, 2021. It's 4:01 a.m. So this is video number 2 of the day, and I'm gonna record as much as I could, and then while the house is quiet, so I could during the day I'll just edit. Alright, 1,480 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. I have a backup channel. It's IPO Team Sussex. Go check it out. Sometime I throw random stuff and things like that on that video. On that channel. So go check it out and subscribe, because YouTube is really holding my videos on a tight rope. They want to make sure I don't make money on those videos. But anyway, let's go on Twitter and see what's going on. I just did this prayer on the last video. So let's go to my first tweet. Okay, this is Joanne. Let's just call a spade a spade. Meghan naturally overshadowed the others in every aspect except hierarchy, and the firm couldn't handle it. Thus, instead of upping their games, they tried to handicap hers. So it's no wonder the UK is losing its best people to the US. All right, let's see here. I think I bookmarked this in other places too. Yep, even James Bond said, screw that lousy island. Okay, I think I have this as my next tweet. All right, let me continue on this and then I'll go into that because I have this as my next thing that I bookmarked. They popped up on my feed, on my timeline, different times, so I bookmark it. Okay, then they even lost 007. America welcomes their tax dollars. Let's see here, there's this. Daniel Craig becomes first American citizen to play James Bond officially. Ah, look at this. He is an American citizen. And my yesterday's video, okay, I think now by now some of you are gonna see videos popping up in weird order because YouTube is not approving them fast enough. So as they approve them, maybe you will see one from, let's say, November 20th come later than November 25th or something like that, because YouTube is selecting which one they approve first. Because I want to make money on those videos, because the first time you see the videos, that's where creators make money off of the videos, and then throughout the lifespan of the videos, maybe once in a while people check those videos out or whatever, but the main time that people see those videos or when it first published, your subscribers see them and then they move on to the next video that you post. And this is why I'm holding back some of those videos. So look at the date, all right, when I said the videos. All right, let's see here. Daniel Craig becomes first American citizen to play James Bond officially. And I think I mentioned it somewhere. The reason I brought this thing up was that one of the shift that is happening, the balance of things we have to be careful with, is that even though those people are leaving the UK because of those toxicity over there, but they still come here with the same mindset. And this is why they will always be, I feel like, not always, majority of them will still side with some of the hate that's going on, even though they leaving the toxicity back in the UK, but they come here with their ingrained mindset. This is not to say Daniel Craig, for instance, is going to be that, but when you look at America, the foundation of America, they left the UK for this, to create this new world, taking the land over some of the people. Look at what the Republican Party turned into. This is what I mean. Right? They still have that sick mindset, that kind of thing. This is the example that I'm trying to say here. This is not to say Daniel Craig is, all right, but just in general. All right, Daniel Craig has become the first American to play James Bond in the official film series. During the Los Angeles premiere of his new movie, quote, Knives Out, Craig told reporters he was proud to be American. It sparked talk. Okay. All right. It sparked talk that Craig may have completed his naturalization and become an American citizen. He has since gone on the record that yes, he now holds a U.S. passport. Wow. But oh my God, that was since 2019. Since 2019, this was published. So this is not new, but this is not when I'm noticing it now, November 21st, 23rd, 2021. Bye, I love it. Sounds so familiar, kind of like what the royal family and Charles did to Diana, because she shined too brightly and made the rest of them look dull and boring, which they are. Okay, and they now have the gall to profit from marketing her flawless princess persona as a representation of them. They can dream on. All right, I just read that. That description fits well with many over here due to people's laziness, maliciousness, and entitlement, preferring to work at preventing others from outshining them by belittling and blocking their paths, lying about their abilities, to taking credit for others' ideas so weak. I mean, this is how they went around the world and spread their negativity. Okay, like I said, overqualify. I mean, being forced to live with people who idolize the lifestyle and look for historical wax museum pieces get old fast. Okay, that and antiquated system the UK have in place gotta go. Talents have been running elsewhere for years. What puzzles me is the lack of insight to do constructive changes with the rotten system. Anyhow, cheers to those who have the opportunity to work and live elsewhere. Okay, absolutely. Okay, the way she spelled it. She was too brilliant for them. Perfectly said, nailed it, well said. You and me same page, exactly. The majority of them were lazy, knowing full well nothing will be done. That is until Meghan turned up on the scene with the pencil and notepad. It shows up their laziness, and they had to get rid of her. Only they had a bargain on Harry going to the US along with her. The royal family are right definition of hate, envy, and racism. Haters. All right, you tell them, baby. All right, so they were responding to this, all right, to her original tweet. Next tweet, there's this. All right, so now I'm going into that. Even James Bond said, screw that jealousy, that lousy island. Okay, Daniel Craig said his American years after wife Rachel Weisz attained her U.S. citizenship. Okay, Daniel Craig gave a message of support to immigrants at the Knives Out premiere on Thursday. Is that the same one? No, that's not the same one. All right, let's see here. Dang, they even lost 777. American become their tax dollars. Okay, I read this. Right, 777 actually wanted nothing to do with them. All right, let's look at the next tweet. Okay, breaking. Byline Investigate tracked down the private detective at the heart of BBC Two's The Princes and the Press documentary. Full story in here, and I think I have it somewhere. All right, Jason Kanoff and Christian John been leaking information about Prince Harry and Meghan and Prince William and Kate to Dan Wootton, the executive editor of The Sun, and to Daily Mail, the Daily Express, and Associate Press. Oh my God, more murder shittery. Wow. All right, so he has this here. Is that, let's see here. I think I have this somewhere. If I don't, I'll come back to it at some point. Okay, there it is. So, and there was this private detective also admitting to doing illegal things for the UK press on Harry and Meghan. All right, there's Byline Investigate. All right, for some of you who are in the UK, Byline TV is another one that you guys should subscribe to. All right, let's see. LA-based private investigator Donald Hanks was immediately contacted by James Bill, producing a same-day 90-page report packed with private data, which he obtained by deception. Let's listen to 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Within 2 days of a private investigator obtaining Meghan Markle's mobile number for The Sun, the paper published an article about Prince Harry bombarding her with text messages. If you've been following the so-called phone hacking court cases against The Sun, you may be tempted to ask, did that information come illegally from an itemized mobile phone bill? So here's what happened. On 30th of October 2016, the Sunday Express revealed that an English bachelor from Windsor was dating an American girl from LA. That same day, the Sun's US editor asked the paper's long-standing private investigator Dano Hanks to compile a dossier on Meghan. Hanks has told
Can you imagine that the minute they find out Harry is dating her and they went to all of this? This is, so many people should be in jail for this. And God, this is a baggage for you, because so many young people, black people, have done such less. Many of them do their thing. This is not to say it's okay. Do their crime because so many barriers is put in front of them, but they need to survive. They do some stuff that they shouldn't be doing. But these people who's doing so much worse than so many young people of color have gone to jail much longer for minuscule of things. This is baggage for you guys. Come on, you need to wake up, do something. All right, let's
to compile a dossier on Meghan. Hanks has told Byline Investigates that he did this job in the same way that he'd done hundreds of jobs for The Sun over the last 20 years, by using his private investigator license to access a protected database of US citizens.
Wow.
However,
this is jail time. Jail time.
Hanks's purpose that day was not a lawful one. The Sun claims that for all these 20 years, they had no idea that Mr. Hanks, whose website boasts a rap sheet 7 pages long, was breaking federal law.
Nah, they know. They know. It's just that unspoken kind of contract that they have. They know. Okay? The only thing is that this thing in the background, they're pushing this guy to go do it for them. They know.
The paper says that 15 years into their arrangement, they had him sign a disclaimer saying he only ever acted legally. Then, on November the 1st, The Sun exclusively revealed how Prince Harry had sent all those texts to Meghan.
Wow.
Their source was an unnamed friend of the couple. In privacy cases, when a newspaper has mentioned a volume or date of texts or phone calls, and then attributed this exclusive story to an unnamed pal or friend or source close to X, this choice of words is taken as potential evidence of unlawful information gathering.
Wow. This is what they be doing with online. They create their bogus account, their burner account, to put the lie first, and then they go to their main account to back up from their whatever they had posted from their bogus account to claim this is the source or something like that. This is, my goodness, so many people need to go to jail for these kind of things.
So a curious mind may ask whether the Sun story about text bombardment might have come from a phone bill, rather than from the last 2 people on the planet likely to say, "Hey pal," or "Hey friend," or "Hey source close to us, why don't you give this phone data to a UK tabloid so they can write unflattering tittle-tattle about us to sell more papers."
Now, The Sun, and I cannot stress this enough, denies ever doing anything unlawful or knowing that anyone was doing so on its behalf. And I, for one, totally believe them.
All right, let's see here. And the result of the private investigator, but it appeared they could not find any scandal on the suit actress, never made either the Sun front page or any other headline in the British media. Let's see here. What did he say here? Hank also targeted Meghan's half-brother, also called Thomas Markle, and her mother, Doria Ragland. The Sun also tried to dig some dirt on the Duchess of Sussex by tasking Hanks to track down her ex-husband and 2 of her rumored former boyfriend, but it appears that they couldn't find any scandal on the suit. Let's see here. Reply. Okay, well, of course, who's been saying this for months and months? Her supporters who figured out the key players years ago. Season 9, 10, 11, and 12 of The Crown will be on fire. Okay, let's see here. Oh my God, I'll come back to that because this is a threat. Okay, exactly. Wow, yeah, really desperate. This is some current level stuff going on here. Wow, it's disgusting what has been going on. I hope, where's that idea way? Who's that? Creator, writer, BBC One. Let's see here. Who's that? Citizen Ken, actor, Aki Bridge, presenter, Good Morning Britain, Lango. He has 11.1 thousand followers. Okay, we'll cover this because this is vile. Alright, let's go to this. This is a thread. Okay, well, of course, who's been saying this for months and months. Her supporters who figured out the key players years ago. Season 9, 10, 11, and 12, The Crown will be on fire. Okay, Meghan Markle private messages handed over with William's approval, palace veteran. Okay, Jack Royston, November 19, 2021. That's that video that I showed you, and I have it in 2 other videos. I don't know if this video that I'm talking on now is gonna come out first before those other videos where I discuss this. There are some of those videos that needs to be reviewed by YouTube. I don't know. It's one of these. Could have been that one, this one, or that one. These 2 I did yesterday, so they're not in it. I don't think they're in it. But it could be this one, or that one, or this one. Alright, let's read some comment. The quiet part said out loud. Okay, interesting. BBC, Good Morning Britain, etc. Then covered this angle and reporting Jason Connaught's evidence. Oh, there's the video right here. There's the video. Okay, there's the popcorn. Okay, not like we didn't already know, but, quote, Prince William and Kate Middleton will have authorized an aide to reveal Meghan Markle's private message. Since it's here,
That would have been
let
the
me play
point.
it. Okay, I'm going to stop
Do you, in your
between.
opinion, do you think that Kate and William had approved his decision to do this?
I would put all my money on it.
You would?
The process.
Okay. I have to stop somewhere. All right. There's Dickie saying he will bet his money on it because he's been reporting on the royals. He will bet his money on it that one of those seniors here have to approve that.
Would have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, and unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not.
And I believe this guy used to work for them, so that's why he knows the process of things. All right. And I'm going to finish play it without interruption now.
Cooperated. He would not have cooperated.
He would not have
with those
Without
lawyers
their blessing.
without their definite knowledge.
Okay, so there it is. That's that video that I was talking about. Okay, 100%. That's in French. All right, let's go to the next tweet. These were supposed to be the very first videos, but I did another one. Oh, there's more to that. Okay, Meghan's lawyer on the bullying BS. Okay, this is Meghan's lawyer. Oh, there's another thread on that. If I knew, I would have put it with the first video. Okay, it's just not true. Jenna Afia. Okay, let's see here. It's a thread. All right, let's listen. 26 seconds. Oh, it's not that long.
How accurate or inaccurate were those stories about her treatment of staff in 2018?
Those stories were false.
The Duchess's lawyer spoke to me with Meghan's permission.
This narrative that no one could work for the Duchess of Sussex, that she was too difficult at demanding a boss, and that everyone had to leave, is just not true.
How accurate or inaccurate were those stories?
We all know, especially the letter that Meghan had sent to Jason, asking Jason, look, I'm available around noon, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but I'll put the thing on the screen, the screenshot of that letter. All right, say I'm available around noon to discuss Omid's book and most important thing, her mother, because they're harassing her mother. All right, are you available? Is that sound from someone who's difficult to work with? She's actually making it in an easy way. Okay, at least make time around this time for me so we could discuss this. And this guy went and backstab. All right. And Meghan's case, I think, even though it's a high-profile case, I think is the easiest that this lawyer have dealt with. Because why? Meghan have document to back up over her claim. So it's easy for this lawyer, I don't know how they call them. Is it barrister or something in the UK, what they call them? Okay, that attorney to prove the case. And then not only that, knowing the full extent that they go to hurt Meghan as a woman. And I think this lawyer could probably invested in it in terms of putting herself in Meghan's shoes to make it a little bit more personal for her to fight for Meghan. That's the way I will see this case here, if I was her lawyer, because I think that would be the easiest for me to fight for her, and also how painful it is to see she went through it with those whole bunch of lies. All right, let's read some of the comments. Okay, Meghan's lawyer. Yes, former colleague who worked with Meghan 10 years, so she was kind, supportive, etc. All right, there's Patrick here. I think in one of my videos I mentioned Patrick's thing here. Okay, wow. Let me read it here. All right, that's a long thread. Oh my goodness. Let me read some. Okay, Meghan Markle and I spent the better part of a decade working together on Suit. Let me bookmark it. All right, from day one, she was an enthusiastic, kind, cooperative, giving, joyful, and supportive member of our television family. She remained that person and colleague as fame, prestige, and power accrued. All right, this is why I mentioned him on yesterday's video. I remember, but I didn't go to look for his tweet. But there's someone who worked with him, with Meghan, who knows exactly how Meghan is. Okay, she has always been a powerful woman with a deep sense of morality and a fierce work ethic, and has never been afraid to speak up, be heard, and defend herself and those she holds dear. Like the rest of the world, I have watched her navigate the last few years in astonishment. She fell in love, moved to a new country, became a household name across the entire globe, and began the difficult work of trying to find her place in a family dynamic that can at best be described as complicated and at worst seemingly archaic and toxic. I'm telling you, that makes me like him even more. It sickened me to read the endless racist slanders, clickbaiting, vitriol spewed in her direction from all manner of media across the UK and the world. But I also knew that Meghan was stronger than the people realized or understood, and they will regret underestimating her. Patrick knew Meghan very well in that sense, and then they welcome Archie and any sort of decent planet that will be a time to stop sharpening the knives and let these two people enjoy the magical early months and years of starting a family. But we don't live in that planet, and instead the hunt continues. Okay, it's obscene that the royal family, whose newest member is currently growing inside of her, my goodness, okay, is promoting and amplifying accusation of bullying against a woman who herself was basically forced to flee the UK in order to protect her family and her own mental health. In my opinion, this newest chapter and its timing is just another stunning example of the shamelessness of an institution that has outlived its relevance, is way overdrawn and credibility, and apparently bankrupt of decency. Wow. Okay, find someone else to admonish, berated, and torment. My friend Meghan is way out of your league. Wow, this is a true friend. I really appreciate him doing that. Okay, tell them all. There's a fire, there's a clap. Thank you, Paja. All right, tears of gratitude and relief. I have never been psychologically broken by the abuse of someone that I have never even met until now. Thank you, Patrick. Same here. I am in tears just reading this. It's so needed to be said. Meghan, a pregnant woman whose only crime is to fall in love, do an excellent job. That institution has problem with strong women, full stop. Okay, yes, Patrick. All right, there's more. All right, let me go to the next tweet. All right, the squad went in and commented and applauded him because they were telling, I think it was when the bullying thing came a lot. Came into surface. Next tweet. A lie never lasts forever, Meghan Markle. At least not the exact same lie, but a lie with the help of others can morph into something bigger and more sinister. There's that. Facts. Okay, there's this. Next tweet. Okay, I want to move fast. I'm already 24 minutes here. Okay, after years of hacking into voicemail and text, sending private investigators, they still don't find shit in Harry and Meghan. There's that. Okay, they don't have any dirt on Meghan. They resort to manufacturing outrage on her. She hasn't had any dodgy past dealing. Her college years, she was squeaky clean. Nothing. Even her exes won't talk shit about her because they know there's nothing to talk shit about. Okay, they were really hoping to disqualify her before the wedding. Yeah. Okay, will the British royal family have vetted Meghan Markle when the relationship with Harry became serious? Nothing was found. The Queen gave permission for the marriage. However, royal rulers were giving the go-ahead to try to destroy her. Some still don't understand how stupid they look. All right. I think I think all those nonsense that's going on had nothing to do with the Queen. I really think so. It's the two futures that went behind their backs to do this thing. And then the other one tried to take credit to walk her down the aisle. What the hell is that? He fooled me on this thing. I'm telling you, I've said so many times. He fooled me. He got me. Okay? He got me. He got me on this, but this is a baggage for God. May he never rest in peace with this nonsense that he put and to go behind Meghan's back to backstab her. And the other one too, the two futures. All right, the firm could not believe that someone as beautiful and as popular as Meghan did not have any skeleton in her closet. Their frustration forced them to make up stories that were abstract and difficult to prove or disprove. Bullying and difficult behavior were their only weapons. Okay, does Harry still have a suit against Piers Morgan for phone hacking while working for The Sun? Okay, and why is it taking so damn long? Okay, and honestly, they're not going to find anything because the firm, aka royals, are known for being scandalous and sweeping shit under the rug. Not everyone is living that kind of life. That's why they are so upset, lonely sinners, no one to blame shit on. Yep, that's why I was like, they have only themselves to blame. They're the one who's gonna destroy themselves. Okay, imagine the press is there was even a slight resemblance of a skeleton in one of those closets. As for Harry Skeleton, the Rogue overplayed themselves by releasing everything at once, and their bid to protect wealth of envy, he got a chance to make amends and the world forgave him. Okay, there's a lie. It backfired big time now. Harry has everyone's skeletons. Let's see here exactly. And they have PTSD every time Harry and Meghan are seen in public. They literally run scared. That's the kind of life I want for them. That's the kind of life I want for them always. To be scared of even the air that Harry and Meghan breathe. This is why Harry said he knows he never gets certain things right, but this one, meaning Meghan, the love that he had for Meghan, this one he know he got it right.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
That's why he had to leave. Okay, so they manufactured the noise and let it sit for 6 months like the doormat bats at Sibuzi has been telling us about, only to break the dam and flood the airwaves at a time of their choosing when they want to punish those who don't play ball. They are definitely creating, some of you who are new. All right, many people were saying they don't like the way that I do the tweets or whatever. I've stopped in between tweet and explain how I see their things. I've said it. They have a file, a cabinet full of headlines already prepared before any of this came to light. I've said this. And then once they're ready to say their BS, they go in their file cabinet. All they have to do is change their names, pick one of those headlines, change names or dates or whatever, and then put it out there. All of the stories are ready to go. All right, it's just a name they want to match with the stories. All right, the fact they have not suffered the consequences from phone tapping tells me all I need to know about the UK justice system and the tabloid. All right, the only skeleton they brought out was the Markles. Okay, they brought out, what is it? Then the father already come and tell the truth, and then the next thing you know, they apologize for what Thomas Markle have said.
Right. So that may have been one of the things that upset her, and of course the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding. I was just part of it. Basically, they went to my...
Was an unfiltered interview with Thomas Markle. In retrospect, maybe we should have put a filter on him.
Exactly. We don't have a dump button, do we?
No.
No.
We need one now, I think.
Yeah. They should have put a filter on him or something like that. All right. They brought out what was in their innermost heart that had stayed hidden. Thank God Meghan knows better than to give those access. This part is Harry. Harry knew those tabloid is not to play their game. Okay, not a single thing. So Twitter troll have to make up stuff for people like Angela Levine to report. Isn't her who created and report on the same thing she put on her burner account? This made me laugh out loud, not just LOL, but actually woke up my dog. Okay, there is nothing to find. 0, 0. Yep. When you live your true life, all right, look at Harry. He lived his true life. There's nothing to talk about him anymore. All right, next tweet. Okay, I'm sorry I targeted Prince Harry, ex-girlfriend, said private investigator and BBC documentary on Roy's relationship with the press. I'm not going to click on it. I'm just reading what's there. All right, there's 86 comment. Don't forget to add how newspapers ask people to lie on Meghan. All right, that's that. I think I covered on video 1. There's this. You could pause your screen and read that. Alright, about Simon Rex, let me read that last one. Meghan Markle's co-star Simon Rex says UK tabloid offered him $70,000 to lie and say he dated her. Alright, he didn't do it. Alright, let me go to the next tweet. I want to make it quick because I have other things to share. To edit, not share, to edit. Alright, there's Ian Sexton. Alright, editors had told private investigator putting Prince Harry on the front page sold more copies of newspapers than Prince William. He said there was a ruthless culture in the parts of the media around that time. They've got no morals. They absolutely have got no morals. Alright, so that's the same thing they share. The previous tweet. Let's see here. Wait till William find out they are pulling the plug on the Monarch show that actively will soon be decommissioned. Prime Minister will have his hand full and the royal Nazi will have to go find work like normal folks. Better start taking some online classes, government assistant. Oh my God, that was kind of funny. Yeah, eventually people's eyes are opening. I have said these things. All right, new people, new subscribers, go back to some of my old videos. Everything that I said are coming true. And this is why YouTube is preventing me from earning that coin on those videos, because I've been saying it. And as more videos are coming out, those humble opinions are not coming true. Alright, thanks for the article. Obviously, if there will have been something bad on Harry, it will have been released, as unfortunately it seemed he and Meghan are viewed as collateral damage. Yes, the key is that Harry is suing the gutter press for this hacking. He won't settle. The sordid method they use and their cozy relationship with the royal family is being exposed. Oh my God. Cozy. Okay, so he fixed it. Cozy. Okay, the sordid method they use and their cozy relationship with the royal family is being exposed. I said something like Meghan did not want to, the reason why Meghan wanted the summary judgment on her lawsuit is to prevent things from exposing. But you got Meghan on one side suing, and then you got Harry on the other side is suing. I'm telling you, they're perfect team. They are fighters. They're not gonna settle, no matter how long this takes place. They're not gonna settle. Okay, I'm going to bite the bullet and watch part 1 of the document tonight, or hoping to, as long as VNP holds up. Okay, what did you see? I shared that on the other, the first video that I recorded already. BBC documentary, Prince and the Press, if that is what you're asking. Okay, it is. Is this a shift? Okay, from the clip I've seen, the royal family, royal voter conspiracy is laid bare. Wow. And the blink of an eye. You know what? I'm not surprised one bit. On most of my videos, ever since I come across with that article in 2001, where Prince Charles is taking William to to parties with the newspaper people. I've been knowing this even before the Oprah interview. All right, I came across it by accident. I actually was gonna stop reading the article because all I was reading were names, and then come down near the bottom of the article and I start seeing Prince Charles, William taking to parties, meeting with editors, and names. Okay, Piers Morgan, the Sun chief editors, and all of this. And I kept that link, and I took screenshot of the 2 parts that were important, and then ever since I kept the link and the part of the description, because I don't know when and where I might mention it on some of my videos. At least it's already there. All right, so today is one of those days that I'm mentioning it. Okay, and the blink of an eye. Harry always been natural, more charismatic. He's got the Diana quality that can be fake. It's why Will is always so incandescent with rage. He's been told and believed that he's God anointed, but he's constantly overshadowed by his little brother. Poor sausage can't cope. I have no problem with Harry taking down the gutter press. I'm all for it too. Yep, they should have left Meghan alone. They should have left Meghan alone. Tina and Michelle have been saying it even before I even come into the play of sharing some of the things. The thing is that with me, once I started figuring out what's going on, you know, watching the squad's videos, Hugo's channel, and I was putting comments under Hugo's channel. People could have seen some of my comment as trolls. And then as I read some of those people's comment, and I was like, something is missing. Something is not right. And this is how I shift my channel into this. This one was sitting there doing nothing. I only used the account to comment on people's stuff. But other than that, I wasn't posting anything. It's when I started seeing stuff that wasn't right. And I started digging up, do my own research to find more about them. And I realized, nah. You see my channel is completely different from the other squad. My videos are usually an hour long because I'm reading tweets and stuff like that. But people use some of the squad were like, I'm not on Twitter. Share some more stuff. Share some more. And this is how this come about. All right. And then I go deeper into some of those topics. Let's see here. Next week, Prince William is currently briefing the press about how he never briefed the press. I thought that was kind of funny. He's briefing them. How he's not briefing them? My goodness. What is it? Then he do that press conference about how his mom is a paranoid. And I think that's what broke the camel back for Princess Diana in heaven. She had to turn on her grave and say, I have to put a stop to this BS. I tried to hold him to continue with his quest to be king, but he's throwing me under the bus while I'm still under the ground. He gotta go. All right, that's what happened. And ever since then, is revelation after revelation. Things are coming to light. Okay, every now and then the mask fall and her face reveal exactly how she really feels miserable. Okay, did I read that? Yeah, that's that. Look at her. She looks so distant, laughable indeed. When is the media going to shine a light on the relationship of JK and then whatever, who are pals, who attend uni? Ever wonder who Dan used to get all his royal info from? There's the thinking here. It's in court papers that his manager briefed media and is now sabotaging Meghan's case against Daily Fair on behalf of William. It's public and live. Okay, they probably hate it how publicly this is developing. Yep, and this is why they're putting a stop on my videos, not to make money. Well, they didn't stop it. They just don't want me to make money so I could be discouraged. Guess what? That's all, but eventually you guys will see it. Okay, I don't think they care as long as Harry and Meghan get punished. They have strong support among conservative royalists and they can always buy their way into any situation that requires propaganda. If you zero in on Kate, she appears a million miles away, not even interested in what William has to say. Her eyes look as though life has sipped from it. Let's see. Oh my, I don't think she's even part of that conversation. She's not even listening. Oh my God, it's like, why did I? But anyway, you asked for it. You chased this guy. You wanted it. There it is. Be careful for what you ask for. All right, that's that I just read. In recent history, what is evident amongst these three royal duchesses are the men they married. Meghan escaped successfully. Charlene of Monaco tried to escape, forced back. Kate still in prison. Let's see here. Right? Kate will not survive outside the life of Windsor's wife. The woman has done nothing with her life. Those Middleton sisters were groomed to chase aristocrats and make babies. Okay, it is true though, when Meghan talked about suicide ideation, her personal effects that were removed from her, I imagine will make you feel like a prisoner serving life sentence. That's what makes her escape so incredibly fascinating. Okay, the thing is that her husband escaped with her. That's the thing here. All right, that's the thing. That's the up with Meghan, because Harry, what is it? So many things have played in front of Harry to make him escape. Where is it? Charles already put things out that he's gonna scam down the monarchy. Harry was like, okay, if they're gonna scam down the monarchy, I'm not gonna be part of it. And then my wife is miserable. Why stay in this toxicity? So let me live with her. She's not even happy here. I see the life she had before she came in here to be with me. So I want the life that she had outside. I've seen it. She was very vibrant. She had good friend and everything like that. So he left with her. And her friend were not outing their relationship out at all. So he was confident to live with her. So they make it clear for Harry. They actually tell Harry it's okay to leave without even telling Harry it's okay to leave. All right, let's see here. LOL. We know he authorized the nameless, faceless palace source. That's a lie. He is the nameless, faceless palace source. Yep. Okay, really, people don't tell me that you don't see the immaturity of that guy. Okay, let's see here. They are drinking straight tall coffee or twice brewed tea, trying to stay awake. As the other brother is so boring and a liar of jerk, but whatever you make a deal with Toby, you get what you got. Egghead should shave it all off and go bald. There's a laugh. Worst brother, hilarious, the moment of truth. The man child, like common sense and emotional intelligence. Okay, and I'm sure he'll get his way. You caught that too, LOL. Alright, so there's more. Let's go to the next one. Oh my god, already 41 minutes. Let's see here. Oh, there's this here. Can't stand them. All right, there's this. People just laughing. This is Barnacle, full of animal roadshow from expert clown made up fuss, LOL, to get eyeball for anti-Harry and Meghan show, LOL. Look at Kate's face laughing my ass off. If she could only say it, how cool would that be? Next tweet. Look like some people are liking some of my tweet here. I see 6 notifications. All right, there's Omid here. For full transparency, the interview I gave for BBC's, quote, The Prince and the Press, end quote, took place in November 19, 2020. And I think I shared a small clip of that on my last video, my first one of today's date. All right, today is November 23rd, 2021, on the first one. Wow, a year ago, almost to the day. I thought I did well. I found the entire thing more balanced than expected. It certainly shined a light on the palace itself. Okay, I thought you did well. All right, so she's saying to Omid, I thought you did well. Okay, it seemed as Mr. Bouzy will get from here the same edition accounts to be checked. All right, William using the same tactic Charles used against Diana. Everyone knows he briefed the press against Harry. The war voters were saying it openly just days ago. He has become disgusting and everyone is seeing it. It's telling the thousands of Diana social media fan account are siding with Harry. You can see why the palace is upset. Documentary makers is not tugging his forlocks to them. Harry, he has said enough for smart people to decipher what happened. I'm pleasant surprised. There's the eye opener. Now for some transparency on Meghan's contribution to future please. Okay, Jason Kenoff is a liar. Conveniently forgot to include that every other royal biographer had the cooperation of the royal, from WikiLeaks to Tampon Gate. At Scobie, this is the same interview that was clipped out on the ITV document. Okay, oh, so that was that. Oh, she's asking. That person is asking, was that the one that was cut from the ITV documentary? Okay, the same one that is shown in this documentary. Okay, what about the princess in the BS interview? What BS interview? The one where she told the truth, has receipt to prove it? Oh, are they talking about Meghan? Okay. The more they, who are these people? Not followed by anyone. This worth a black right now, so I saved myself some time from seeing them. Alright, so these people, the truth is showing right through them. They don't want to believe it. Alright, there's this. Okay, the real palace source, Jason Kenoff. Jason Kenoff is a liar. Kate Middleton is a liar. Look at this. Alright, cheering on that. Little did they know that it was gonna come to bite them. Senior members of royal household passed information about Meghan Markle to Mail on Sunday. Editor caught paper show. Wow. Okay. Look at them cheering on it. Okay, interesting your comment. People wanted to, quote, put her in her place, and quote, the exact same thing happened with Diana, including briefing. She was falling out with staff. This game has been played before with the same tactic. Yep, is a blueprint. There's a video that I have of one of Princess Diana, I guess, how do they call them? Private secretary or something like that, who had a story about how Diana kept her team kind of small in comparison to Prince Charles.
What was the size of Princess Diana's staff when you were private secretary?
Well, we deliberately kept it very small. There is a tendency in some royal households, most particularly, I would say, in her husband's household, to grow a very large staff.
So many of these people like to look important. All right, I think they said that Prince Charles had several hundred secretary, and this is how information get put out there, because there's so many of them. Nobody will really know who says what to the tabloid. So I think this is the same thing that's going on here. And this guy also point out some of the things that we're hearing now in terms of how information get flowed and how they construct their business within the palace, where different household and all of that. So I thought that was very interesting. So
one way of getting through the money is to employ a large staff. And of course, with a large staff, you then acquire all the benefits, but also the drawbacks of a big organization, of bureaucracy. But everybody gets to feel very important. Diana's staff we deliberately kept very small, partly because we wanted to appear to be a different type of royal operation, but also quite practically because I wanted information to flow freely around our small team.
So what would you say small is?
We ran the Princess Diana operation worldwide ultimately on me, 3 secretaries, and a few support staff.
And Prince Charles' staff at that time, how many people?
Well, it was knocking over a couple of hundred, I think. But I mean, that's not a strictly fair comparison, but the point I make is that we wanted to be different. We wanted to be seen to be more responsive, more nimble, but also, more cost conscious. And can I tell a little story?
Please.
Before they split up, Charles and Diana twice a year would have a program meeting where they would sit with their staffs and plan their diaries for the next 6 months. And this had obviously begun when the Prince was a bachelor, as a kind of a get-together with his close advisors to decide what they were going to do. And it had morphed into this huge meeting. The Prince's people on one side of a long table, and Diana and her people on the other. And the last couple of these meetings that we had, I can remember there was Diana and me and maybe a lady in waiting. And there'd be maybe 20, 30, 40 people on the other side of the table. It was a stark visual reminder of what had happened to what had been previously a united household. But because we were that small, it reflected Diana's own preferences to be responsive, to react quickly to things, and she didn't like red tape. She was very good at doing her work, very disciplined, but she didn't like officialdom. So one time the Prince of Wales was debating whether or not to do a particular engagement, and he wondered if his mother might do it instead, and his private secretary said, well, I will write a memo to the Queen's private secretary. And Diana leaned across the table and said, there's a telephone over there, why don't you pick it up and ask her yourself? And he did, like a man in a date. And he went to the telephone, he picked it up, he got put through to the Queen. The Queen said, yes, of course I'll do it. And he came and sat back at the table and looked at Diana as if she was some sort of a miracle worker, because everything else was a wonderful British bureaucracy. Diana knew how to cut through it to get what was required.
Okay, thanks Omid, we appreciate you. Found it post on YouTube for viewers in the USA, thought it was pretty good, though none of the voters seemed to accept responsibility for their action, but like that it was laid out in front of them. Okay, what is found under, okay, full transparency, it's a complete joke, right? Okay, wow, 1 year ago. Alright, so there's more comment. Let me move on to the next one, because I'm almost an hour with this one. Okay, next tweet. I agreed to this BBC interview because I felt the same was right to shine a light on what actually happened. And my insider knowledge of private investigation has helped me to assist Prince Harry's lawyer and his High Court hacking claim. Okay, so he retweeted Omid thing. Okay, quote, as explained to me by a couple of editors, Harry had become the new Diana. Former private investigator Gavin Burrows, okay, that's him. Gavin Burrows tell BBC of working for the News of the World, quote, a lot of voicemail hacking going on. Surveillance work, they've got no morals. Alright, so he's retweeting what Omid said. All right. Thank you for your kind word and understanding. Today has been a difficult but valuable experience. I will continue to help Harry and Meghan in their fight against the criminal press and look forward to sharing some exciting news with you all in the near future. Stay tuned, Gav. All right. Let me follow him. Who is he? 90 followers. Okay, followed by my Duke and I podcast and Mosey. Okay, let me follow him. Okay, how do I follow him on this? Follow. Okay, that's the first one. So I'm following him now. Okay, do you know what the overall tone of the program is? It is just another hat job on Harry and Meghan. I shared that part of them on video 1. All right, so let me move on to the next because I have to wake up the kids in a few. Next tweet. All right, I think I covered that. As explained to me by a couple of editors, Harry had become a new Diana, former private investigator. Okay, that's what I just read on the previous tweet. All right, let's see here. This is a game of dollar for the tabloid, but it's life and death for Harry and Meghan. Literally, the second best decision Harry ever made was moving his family to California. The first is marrying Meghan. Okay, but they continue to demonize them in spite of moving out of the UK. How is it? How is that? All right, let's see. Okay, because they are loved and popular regardless of the lies printed by hateful trolls. The ones that matter and know them do not partake in the attack. The world fascination with this family will ensure attention, both positive and negative, but they will succeed because love will win. Okay, well now isn't that interesting? Just like Diana, no family members helped. Yep, they just stood by. Okay, and just like that, they conspired against Harry and Meghan. You know that. Okay, this is old news. Harry was hacked 6 times, Catherine Middleton the most, more than 100 times. That doesn't make it right. Okay, that doesn't make it right. Shaking my head. Look at this. They still cooperating with them. And Harry saying, no, this needs to stop. I'm not going to play your game. All right, the Rangers always wanting to minimize, the Sussex experiences by inserting their friend and trying to equate the situation. It is not the competition. Yeah, the other one, they bow down to the media. Harry and Meghan said, no, I'm not going to play your game. All right, let's see here. And they are the first to cry deflection if you mention Andrew. Who is this? All right, this worth to unfollow. I don't want to see this nonsense. Black hair. All right, this is how you get your timeline stay clean. They come out around this time. Okay, it's fame that though news of the world died when the company was forced to shut down, it's Rupert effing Murdoch who still owns a massive percentage of the world media. Quote, I was basically part of a group of people who robbed him of his moral, with his normal teenage years. All right, that's right, non-morals. Strange how William is not going through with the lawsuit. He's gonna learn the consequences the hard way, because as the older brother, he should have known and understand his mother's pain, but instead he's playing part of it and then inflicting the same pain onto his brother. All right, let's see here. Strange how William is not going through with the lawsuit. Does this one say traitor? Okay, what is BBC about? Is the agenda is to help the British media clean up its image by explaining what is never admitted, which is no explanation for their conduct anyway. What are they getting out of this? Okay, maybe also apologizing to Meghan for ongoing hell they've been putting her and Harry through. Okay, this will be one of Prince Harry's story that Piers Morgan won't comment on. Allegation of phone hacking hits a bit too close to his own past. Check out his Wikipedia page for more. Okay, it's literally in the article. This tweet from account you black. Probably a hater here. Let me move on. All right, it's almost an hour to wake up my kids. Next tweet, what is this about? Okay, Meghan did so much for the UK the little time she was there. All right, so she responded under this. All right. 3 years ago, Adele, 30, joined Harry and Meghan for a holiday meal with the ladies of the Hub Community Kitchen. Tonight, the Hub ladies were among Adele's invited guests. Oh, I didn't know that. Invited guests for an audience with Adele. You see, as I come across this island more, I did a video about that. I showed you guys. Okay, incredible sweet. All right, that was nice. There was she here. Okay, she invites some of them to come. And what is it? Piers Morgan didn't invite her. He was so pissed. That is so nice. That is so nice. I'm so happy that she did that. That is so, oh my God, I love this. I love this. An audience with Adele. Wow. That is so nice of them. So, so nice. Wow. Red carpet. They deserve that. It's good to know. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I did the other video. If I have known, I'll put that in it. Okay, yes, she did. And for those of us who love her here in the UK, we miss her so much and are happy for her. All right, that was posted on the 21st. I should have come across it, but I didn't until yesterday. All right, let's see here. I love that she continues to have a tangible relationship with the hub women. They made her feel at home when she was with them. She, in turn, she loved them so much. Yeah, and I told you that's where I felt like Meghan probably felt at home with them, the way they embraced her and everything. Meghan did her part, and yep, I saw that. Okay, there's the love. Facts Meghan gave a rebirth to the pathetic place, and her impact is still being felt today, as the lying hate-filled Royal Voda and British media benefactors are. Okay, oh yes, I still can't understand why they couldn't see she was their ticket to the modern time. Well, the thing is that when Meghan was in the UK, what happened is that Meghan was opening too many people's eyes. The social class was shaky. In other words, the people who were benefiting on the system, the existing system, were afraid that their platform, the way they earn their money, was being is like a threat. All right, because when everybody's benefit, this group will not benefit. As you can see, they're not as a hard worker as many of the other people. So Meghan was somewhat of a threat to them because people's eyes were being opened. They were getting benefit out of Meghan's position, or Meghan was lifting them up. All right, like when I saw the picture of when Meghan with the school kids where they were making the stuff, one of the things that I said is that Meghan was a bright light to those young ladies. So that bright light, they wanted to shut it down because they didn't want to give people hope and opportunity to make it up there. So what did they do? They pushed Meghan down so these other people don't have any hope. But you know, they're still pushing too. So that's the whole point of the thing that they did, because Meghan was somewhat of a threat to them in the sense that the people, the poor, the vulnerable, were being uh, lifted. All right, showing them there's another way of, you know, lifting up yourself to be better at and things like that. When everybody is helping themselves and they don't need no more charities or things like that, it's a threat to the monarchy. What do the monarchy need? All right, they want to go cut ribbon. They want those charities to stay open to pretend that they're doing something to help people. So if Meghan is helping everybody to be who they are, support themselves where they don't need the charity. So what's the point for the monarchy? You understand what I mean? So this is another branch of things, and I think I've said it when I saw Meghan with those kids, the school kids, where they were making the sign, and all the kids were so happy to be around her. I think it was when that young man went to stage and said she's beautiful in it, something like that, around that time. All right, so that's the problem they had with Meghan. Okay, much more than most she found and left there. Okay, Kate's big question though. There's the laugh. Okay, I'm feeling the same way here. Okay, I have never read she never wanted to do any work or was lazy. I might have missed that, but the hatred was never about work because they have lazy folks there. All right, let's see here. Lucky you, they say it all the time to explain why she left. Really? Okay, her impact and influence was greatly felt. That's why they are obsessed with her. They are too racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, envious, and jealous to say thank you, and it's driving them crazy. Good. So, in other words, Meghan killed them with kindness. The haters over there. Kill them with kindness. That remind me of a video. Who sang that? Killing Me Softly. And I think I did a video of that. Of course, I got flagged for it because of the music. Okay, I definitely need to stop. I may not do the last two. Okay, word for thought. Number of people declare bankrupt each year because of medical bills. Okay, the UK, 0. And the US, look, it's all right, 530,000. And the reason I did that is just to show people, anyone who's in the UK, who see the nonsense that's going on in the UK, not to fall for it. Okay? And I've explained many times about my experience going to a minor thing, do a surgery and this and that. I was getting bills left and right. What is it? Something happened to my eyebrow, got the stitches. I have bills coming. There's one, I never met the doctor, but I paid the person who stitched my ear. I'm saying my ear, my eyebrow, and the hospital itself. But the doctor that I never met, no, I don't know who are you. Okay, at Boris, we want reassure privatization isn't on the table. Okay, wasn't Trump supposed to buy it? Quote 24 hours to save the NHS. My goodness. Sure, the deal was on the table. All right, asking, will you save our NHS? James Laville, will you save NHS? All right, so that's for UK. But this is the part that I wanted you guys to see. But you guys almost had the chance, but you vote these people right back in. You vote them right back in. The US is hanging on a string, but when they had the chance, they put themselves out. I showed you when I went to vote. I didn't show my face, but I showed you the sticker that I voted. You guys need to open your eyes. It's not black and white. They threw the black and white to deter you to think this is the problem. But they doing their nonsense, putting money in their pocket and all of this. But they strangling you with your livelihood. Next tweet. Okay, interesting analysis and strongly suggested this is a coordinated campaign that is designed to hijack a celebrity fluff story and use it to stir up white resentment and further radicalize conservatives to fascism. Weird, but it makes sense. Okay, medium.com, harassment of Meghan Markle and why it matters. This is why I share some of this. I'm not going to go on the article, but let's read some of this. Okay, I have definitely seen Meghan hate jump the blood-brain barrier between the virulent French fascists right into the mind of what you might call everyday Republicans. They don't know why they hate Markle and will deny it's racist, but they do, and they are very outspoken about it. Okay, why do so many ordinary Republicans give a shit about drama and the English royal family? Why do they take to social media to opine about it? The likely answer is they've been influenced by a coordinated hate campaign that told them it's important to care. Okay, like I've personally seen people who have never before shown a single shred of interest in the British royal family become extremely interested in protecting the royal against that supposed interloper, right-wing propagandists known what they're doing. All right, great article. I look forward to find out who is paying for this too. And again, I'm bringing this up because I could never find this specific article. There was someone who either worked for the monarch or the government of the UK. I come across an article and they said he left the UK and went somewhere down south. I could never find that article. I wish I had saved it because I think this is when they send their people to do their propaganda thing, to start buying people, to start doing their vetting for them. This is what I think when I come across that article. I wish I kept the article. Okay, let's see here. Great. Okay, I read that. Interesting. I would be surprised if there is an overlap with Republicans and conservatives who then like President Obama. I mean, that's obvious. Okay, is the thing that I have to say about this, let me just stop because I need to stop. Okay, it's the unusual anti-black message for black people. If you try to rise above your place, we will lynch you digitally or worse. Message to white people, see what happened when we let one of them join us at the top. They ruin everything. Told you so. That's exactly that. Okay, this happened when President Obama became elected. What happened that happened around the world? Okay, everyone around the world were happy. And then this is where the hate campaign went. Okay, they went on their drawing board to make sure that doesn't happen. All right, I'm gonna move on. But you guys need to pay attention. All right, just go back. There's videos somewhere on YouTube. What happened when President Obama won his first election, not the second, his first one. What happened around the world? Look what happened in Egypt. All over this thing. Okay, things were starting to happening. They put a stop to it. Okay, this is the thing here. And then so many people are buying into it, and guess what? The people who's putting a stop to it are putting money in their pocket and squeezing the life out of you to work harder. All right, next tweet. This is the picture here of just Harry sitting in the carriage by himself, looking all miserable. All right, handsome Harry, where is my beautiful wife? I sure like seeing him smiling. To look on his face in the pic. He wasn't happy and was performing out of duty rather from the heart. Now he works from the heart and enjoy what he is doing. We all need happiness in our lives. Okay, that his stern military look. You have to admit it's kind of tasty. Okay, stunning Harry snack. Okay, love always win. Handsome prince, good King Harry. All right, let's do a prayer. What should I do prayer for? Prayer. Let's do prayer for healing. Let's do healing the world. Okay, healing the world. All right, let's go to image. I have definitely need to wake up the kids. I think I did this yesterday. I think I'm gonna do 2 of them. Okay, and I was looking at where's the other one? Okay, I'll go back. Peaceful Animals and World Animal News would like to take this day to pray for the protection and healing of Mother Earth, all humans and animals during this critical time, spreading peace, love, and throughout the world. Okay, may God bless, heal our planet. All right, let me move back. My eyes was going into something. Where is it? Okay, it was that one. Okay, prayer for world peace. Oh Lord God, we pray for peace and love in all the nations among all the people, that all wars and hatred will end. We pray for those who suffer from wars, injustice, and intolerance, for the children, young people, the poor, and neglected ones. We pray for peace in our lives, land, nation, families, and our heart. Lord, give us world peace. We ask our mercy in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to donate to my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. I have to wake up my kids. I gotta go.